Hello race fans and welcome back to the More Freedom Series. Today we have traveled to the Phoenix International Raceway for the Phoenix 68. This is going to be race number 22 in the More Freedom Series Season 5. And those points are getting tight, so let's go through your current top 10. Your points leader is the 13 of King of the Aces. Second will be the 25 of JTM. Third will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. Fourth will be the 96 of Nico. Fifth will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Sixth will be the 88 of NM. Seventh will be the 00 of Mudbone. Eighth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Ninth will be the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days. And rounding out your top 10, the 999 of Deviant. A look at your team and chassis standings. Aces to Zed Motorsports leads the way now. Second's going to be MBR. Third will be Amish Buggy Racing. Fourth will be Douche Motorsports. And rounding out your top 5 will be G3 Motorsports. Chassis standings are Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota. So that's a look at all things points here for this Phoenix 68. Again, they're getting these cars dialed in. We already got people in the front stretch. They're excited. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's go racing. As they get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10 today for the Phoenix 68. Starting on the pole will be the 96 of Nico, and on his outside, the 49 of Jetman. Starting third will be the 20 of Adam B5000, and on his outside, the 710 of Roddy. Starting fifth will be the 72 of Duchess, and on her outside, the 42 of Mel Say What. Starting seventh will be the 999 of Deviant, and on his outside, the 66 of Hondo. Starting ninth will be the 38 of Baseman, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 799 of Mike Check. So that's a look at your starting top 10 today for this Phoenix 68. Checking in on Nico. This is indeed his first pole of the season here at Phoenix. And, I mean, that lacks up like pole number 16 for his career. He's bringing us down to take the green flag. The beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace cars in. We are underway here at the Phoenix 68. Nick's going to get a... he is almost wrecked in turn one by the 20 of Adam B5000 right there. Adam had just his nose of his Chevy underneath the left rear of the 96 and almost pushed him, almost just spun him out right there. I feel like this is going to be a wily affair here today at Phoenix as the 96 is now under fire from his teammate, the 49 of Jetman. Let's bring up that timing and scoring. As always, your top 10 will be on your left. Favorite driver scoring across the top as we have a huge battle for the lead right now between the 49, the 20, and the 96. The 96, so Nick's going to be able to lead one lap here today at Phoenix, which is going to give him those 5 bonus points. He has been skunked out in wins here in the More Freedom Series since Season 3 in his championship... Season 2 in his championship run, as the 49 of Jetman has taken over and has driven away at this point from the 20 of Adam B5000, who is battling with the 96 and the 72 right now. So Nick has fallen back to the third position. He's in danger of losing a lot more as the outside line is not going to be the preferred line here at Phoenix, as Duchess is down to his inside and she's going to line up a whole host of cars behind her in the form of the 999 and the 710. So breaking away from the pack right now is the 49 of Jetman. He is looking to capitalize. He won a race earlier this season. What did he win? He won a couple. Oh, yeah, he won at Sonoma. So Jetman is trying to win another race here this season. Maybe, possibly move himself up into the top 10 in points. He currently runs... Let's see where he's at in the points. He's 21st right now. Jetman has 1 win on the season, is struggled this year. No poles, only 4 top 10s and 1 top 5. That 1 top 5 was that win. So that 49 M&M Dodge for MBR has struggled this season here in the More Freedom Series. Had a good run last year, finishing in the top 10. But again, yeah, struggling so far. 1 win under his belt. He's looking for win number 2 here in the second half, as the 96 is still battling on the outside right now, as Duchess is, she's trying to jump down to the inside of the 999 of Deviant. Maybe a little bit of a touch right there between the 72 and the 999. She kind of gave him a little bit of the chrome horn, as we saw a 3-wide battle right there between... As we do see the 96 finally down to the bottom of the track. You saw that move that he just put on right there. He had desperately trying to get to the bottom of this track. Shuts the door right there on the 799 of Mike Check. As they head down into turn 3, Mike gets squirrely. They almost get together. It is very hot here today at Phoenix, 97 degrees. So you're looking at track temperatures 140 to 160, insane amount of heat on the track here at Phoenix, as Nick has a great run off of turn 2 into the kink on the backstretch, but he just cannot get down and stay down on the bottom of this track. So it is going to be a rough day for that 96, as his teammate, the 49 of Jetman, still leads away here at Phoenix. He is led. Now, I know Nico led 1 lap. It is not showing that he led any laps. That cannot be right. So, for whatever reason, scoring does not show that Nick has led a lap, even though we know he led lap number 1. So, I'm fairly certain, yeah, maybe he didn't lead lap number 1. It is showing that the 49 of Jetman has led from the start. I'll have to review that. They'll have to review that in the truck, as Nick's car is just mired at the top of the track. He's finally able to get down to the bottom. Roddy's slipping back right now, so he's able to keep himself in the top 10, 8th right now. As we see the 666 of Pistol Pete right here. Pete's running 3rd in the points. Started today's race 13th. He's up to the top 10 right now. So we'll check in on your points leader, the 13 of King of the Aces. Currently running in the 16th position, and it is not too early to start talking about that points race, as races are winding down here in the More Freedom Series, as we see Mike Check down to the inside of his teammate, the 999 of Deviant. We do see the 96 working down to the inside of the 666 right here. So Mike Check trying to take 2 positions, one from the 999, the other from the 72. So Mike down to the inside on turn 3, headed for turn 4. As Jetman still about a half second up on the 20 of Adam B5000. There's a good look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. As Mike Check not able to make it around the 72 of Duchess. So Duchess with a strong car here today for Douche Motorsports. Douche Motorsports came into the season high on life, and tried saying, hey, we've got a chance to win this points the team championship this season, and they've just kind of fallen flat this year. I think Duchess is almost probably their highest driver. I'm trying to, let's look at the point standings. Actually, keeping it twisted, running 12th in the points, as she's their highest driver right now. So the rookie up there at the front of the field. But they have had a rough go for Douche Motorsports this season. I'm not sure how many wins they have, but it's definitely been tough for them. As we see that 799 of Mike Check still working down to the inside right here. As I thought Deviant was going to make it 3 wide, I think Mike got off the gas right there, because Deviant kind of poked his nose in between himself and the 72 of Duchess. Still a half-second lead right now for that 49 of Jetman, as we watch a battle for the 3rd position right here. And we did see the 96 wasn't able to make it around the 666 of Pistol Pete, as this on the track right now, that is for the 7th position. And we're seeing Pete trying to catch up right now to the 999 of Deviant. So it's like an inverse number right there, the 666 and the 999. As Nick comes down and ran up to the wall, Mel had a good run off the turn for the 42. Liquid Molly Team Raining Tacos Dodge right there. She's getting sandwiched by MBR as we got the 29, the 96, and the 25 right there. Lots of food in this picture between True Moo, Dunkin' Donuts, and Sonic. So making me hungry up here in the booth. As we're watching a battle on the track right now, the 666 trying to work underneath the 999. Checking in on that lead. Jetman still about a half-second lead up right now over the 20 of Adam B5000. And oh my goodness, we've got a 3-wide battle right here between the 25 of JTM, the 42, and the 96. A precarious 3-wide situation right now here at Phoenix as JTM just takes that Sonic Dodge and says, I am tired of running back here. I am pushing to the front. Pushes his teammate, the 96 of Nico, 3-wide with the 42. And now the 203 assigned says, it is my turn to make this a 3-wide battle as he is now under the 25 at JTM. Cars are getting loose. They're getting squirrely here at Phoenix in this Phoenix heat. Probably pushing 100 degrees right now, air temperature at Phoenix. And it can be, like your hand is just, you go out there and touch the track, your hand is just going to sizzle. You come away with hand bacon because it's your hand sizzled. But yeah, 203 assigns now out in front of that 25 at JTM. Looks like the 29 of Wishbone Attack going to follow along with him. Here comes the 77 of Zip in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. He's working underneath the 66 of Hondo, last week's winner, the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days there. As well as the 13 of King of the Aces. So the points leader trying to work to the front of this field as the 96 is just, he's had a rough race, and I bet he is just waiting and ready for that to be finished, as it looks like the 72 has dropped a couple positions to the 999 and the 666. Checking in on your leader. The 49 of Jetman, we have 63 laps here today. We're working lap number 22. And that means that Jetman led all of them so far. I'm fairly certain he didn't lead lap number 1. We're gonna, again, we'll have that checked. But he has led all the way here today at Phoenix in a break from position number 2. He was able to push the 96 to the outside, which just really started that backslide as we got a 3-wide battle right now for, oh, Duchess bounces it off the wall. So that 3-wide battle resulted in a bounce off the wall for the 72 of Duchess as we see the 49 of Jetman into the pits. So we'll jump up here to your now leader, who is the 999 of Deviant. This actually could be very, very good for the 999, currently running 10th in the points. He's got those 5 bonus points. What I'm saying about this could be good is that Deviant's going to have a good run into the pits when he decides to stop, which it looks like it's going to be on this lap. 666 of Pistol Pete's going to stay out. He's going to get a lap lead here. So if Deviant gets a clear shot into the pits, he had a slow down right there for the 51 of AJM. So lots of pit road action happening here. Deviant having trouble getting into his pit stall. So that's going to be a rough break for the 999. Just traffic on pit road is going to cause some issues for him. We're going to watch him get 4 tires here today at Phoenix. Fuel going into that In-N-Out Burger Toyota for the Drop Bear Racing team. Again, he is going to lose a spot to the 203 of Signs. So Signs going to beat him out of the pits, and that's really just due to that pit road traffic. It looks like the 49 of Jetman is going to retain the lead here Most likely. We don't know yet because, honestly, well, we see there's the 666 of Pistol Pete. He is down and away finally. He might come out actually in front of some of these drivers. I don't remember where he was running prior to the pit stop cycle, but he might have moved up here. I'm just looking in the list for the 96. He's fallen all the way back to 32nd. So terrible day on the track today for the 96 of Nico. It has just not been his race here at Phoenix. We will catch up to your leader, which is the 49 of Jetman. Jetman had that half-second lead up on the 20 of Adam B5000. Adam has shrunk that lead to just a couple car lengths after that pit stop cycle. We will go through your current top 10 and point, or top, no, we will go through your current running order, your current top 10. Oh, I'm so used to saying top 10 in points. Excuse me. So let's go through your current running order. Your leader is the 49 of Jetman. Second's going to be the 20 of Adam B5000. Third will be the 799 of Mike Check. Fourth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Fifth will be the 203 of Signs. Sixth will be the 999 of Deviant. Seventh will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Eighth will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. Ninth will be the 77 of Zip. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 666 of Pistol Pete. So Coda has now worked himself up into the top 10 after starting 16th here today. I think we're going to get one more pit stop out of these drivers before the end of this race, as we got 32 laps to go. So they pitted on lap 25. I think Jetman finished. My goodness, I cannot speak today. Jetman pitted on lap 25. So that means we're going to have at least one more stop out of all the drivers here today at Phoenix. Deviant might have a good shot at this. Also, Pistol Pete, who's currently running 10th, he did go a couple laps extra. So he might get those. I mean, that's still only 27 laps or 28 laps. So he definitely is going to have to pit before the end of this race. As we watch Adam B5000 try to catch up to the back bumper of the 49 of Jetman. Jetman in that MBR Dodge. The M&M's Dodge for MBR has, I think they just have hit the setup on that car here today. And we'll jump back here to the back as we see the 96 is just not had a great day here today at Phoenix. We'll see if the new tires and adjustments they made in the pits, because that's probably why he took so long to get in and out of the pits, is I would guess that they were making adjustments on the True Move Dodge and seeing if it can push to the front. But he is just had a rough go here today. He's top 10 in points, but no wins this season. It has been he is just more Freedom Series wise. Nick has just been skunked out of race wins since his championship run. So he is trying to get back into that winner's circle, but at this point of the race, running 34th, I don't think he's got a chance at it today. We'll jump back through the pack and see what's happening back here, as basically everybody's lined up in a line right now. Drop Bear Racing Team looking pretty good right now. They're currently running 6th in the team points. Got a couple of drivers here in the top 10, but your series leaders, Aces to Zed Motorsports, as of right now, have the 13 and the 95 in the top 10. I'm checking to make sure that they don't have anybody else right now. No, they do not. 95 just dropped out of the top 10. But so they got the 13 in the top 10. Amish Buggy Racing, though, they currently have the 77 and the 666 in the top 10. Good for the MBR. They've got the leader of the race right now in the top 10 because he's the leader. And I believe, they also have the 29 of Wishbone Attack up there as well. As we see the 666 of Pistol Pete battling right now with the 8 of Moon Bunny. This is for the 9th and 10th position. Moon Bunny, as of late, has fallen out of the top 10 back to 18th. She was in the top 10 in points for pretty much the first half of the season, is now fallen back. We see her car owner right there, the 3 of Geek Girl Games, trying to work herself up there. She's running 8th in the points. Actually kind of took over the 8th spot from Moon Bunny, because Moon Bunny, the 8, was always in 8th for, I don't know, a bunch of races, but she has gotten pushed all the way back to 18th in the points right now. As we watch the Pink Panther battling with the pink Victoria's Secret car, as G3 is made up some time and is now trying to make it 3 wide with a 95 in the 8. Again, we still have 1 pit stop to go here at Phoenix. In probably about 10 laps, I would say, we're going to have another pit stop here in the final pit stop of the day for all these drivers. Will be coming up in about maybe 10 laps, maybe 8 to 10. And you can see them sliding through the turns. So you can see at points where the back end of Jetman's car had gotten a little loose, and it's usually coming up into turn 3. You'll watch them, and they'll get... he's not doing it, but right now, so maybe the track is cooling down a little bit here at Phoenix. We do see that 20 of Adam B5000 maybe making up a little bit of time right here, knocking that gap down to maybe just 1 car length. We're going to see if Jetman's team says, hey, you need to absolutely slap down on the hammer. As I might have been incorrect there. I was thinking he's probably going to go to lap 50. No. He's probably got 7 laps. It might be 10. He stopped on lap 25. He's gone 15 laps. He might have 5 to 10 more laps in this stint. I've got the math down now. As Adam B5000 has closed the gap now to basically nil on your leader, the 49 of Jetman. So we're watching this battle for the lead here at Phoenix in the Phoenix 68. Race number 22 in the More Freedom Series Season 5. So Jetman has led the majority of the laps. He's led at halfway here today. He has led all 41 of the 45 laps, and just a kind of a runaway so far, but we're going to see if he can hold out here to the end of the race. So that's 42, 43, 44, 45, yeah. I'm counting the number of laps led here on my screen. I'm kind of inclined to think that there was just a miss. Something happened at the front of I'm going to want to review the tape, go back to the beginning for that lap number 1. So jump back through this field, see what's happening. Looks like the 13 of King of the Aces trying to put a stamp on his points lead right now. He has now gotten around the 29 of Wishbone Attack. You can see him get a little squirrely right there through turn number 3. So that little bit of squirreliness that I was talking about as they race around this track, when it gets a little bit slick, so they get a car near them, their car gets a little squirrely. So you can see that happen right there as the 77, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, around that 666 of Pistol Pete. I know Pete had a few words in his post-race interview about what happened last week with his pit crew, and just was very, very, I would say, saying that he was very unhappy is, putting it mildly for the 666 of Pistol Pete. He started on the pole he didn't start on the pole, but he had an amazing car last week, and his pit crew just let him down in the pits, and ended up not being able to, didn't win the race, but he had a hot rod last week, and the pit crew just, from My interpretation is that basically they let him down. But we'll jump back up here. We'll check in on your leaders. Jetman, again, he's still got a couple, about a car length, maybe a car length and a half right now, up over the 20 of Adam B5000. Oh, looks like we got pit stops happening, folks. So Moon Bunny was into the pits. They are not in danger of making a double pit stop here at the end of this race. So whenever Jetman decides to pit, that's going to be his final stop of the day. It looks like he is off the gas. Him and Adam are into the pits. They're heading down to the line, and it is pit stop time here at Phoenix as looks like the 999. Ooh, Deviant may have taken over the lead. Not sure. That was very, very close right there, and it looks like Jetman has a great, just an open pit road here into his pit stall. Him and Adam stopping right there next to each other. Right side tires going on for the 49 of Jetman. We're going to see if it's a 4-tire stop. Fuel going in. Don't have to put in at all. 2-tire stop for both the 49 of Jetman and the 20 of Adam B5000. Jetman is down. He's going to retain his lead over the 20 of Adam B5000. As the 999 of Deviant staying out for another lap here. So Deviant is your leader on the track. He is coming into the pits. And we're going to see if he can we're going to see what this Drop Bear Racing team has for the 999 of Deviant. He had made up a bunch of time after that last pit stop and trying to get in and out of his pits. See last week's winner right there, the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days, as she is exiting. Deviant is in. Right side tires going on. Hondo's down and away. Here comes the 42 of Mel Say What into her pits. Taking a lot of time on those right sides. As much fuel as they need into the car. We see Roddy into his spot. Deviant is down and away here. Oh, this could be an insane battle. Oh, we have a caution. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We're going to see what this means here. So technically, Jetman was not a lap down. Looks like the caution might have involved the 777 of Seabass. Let's see what brought that out real fast. Well, this caution is going to be brought out by contact between the Pink Panther and the pink car. The 8 of Moon Bunny and the 95 of Zed Brunna. Let's watch this happen. Zed is coming out of the pits, and Moon Bunny with a run here. Zed, I think, just did not realize the closing speed of the 8 of Moon Bunny. Let's get another look at this. Secondary part of this caution is going to be contact between the 40 of Veteran Chaos and 777 of Seabass. Seabass comes out hammered down and realizes that the pace car is right in front of him, so he is going to have to get on the brakes, and we'll see the carnage happen here. We're getting ready to go back to green. Your leader is the 49 of Jetman. He is going to be bringing us down to the green flag, hopefully for the final time here at Phoenix. Green flag is out. We're back underway here for the Phoenix 68. So Jetman able to keep the lead after those pit stops, and he is powering that Eminem's Dodge. Hopefully, what he's hoping out for another win here in the More Freedom Series with 5 laps to go. As a note, fastest lap on the day by the 300 of Resemble at 26.136 seconds or 137.741 miles per hour. That 26.136 is only 1/10 off the pole that Nick did here today at 26.011. But your leader just pushing that M&M's Dodge out there to the lead. The 49 of Jetman. Second's going to be the 20 of Adam B5000. Third will be the 799 of Mike Check. Fourth will be your points leader, the 13 of King of the Aces. Fifth right now is a battle between the 999 of Deviant and the 203 of Signs. Seventh is going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Eighth is going to be the 25 of JTM. Ninth will be the 77 of Zip. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 72 of Duchess right now. So these last handful of laps here at Phoenix are going to be wild and crazy, as we just got about 3 laps to go as we're watching the battle between the 999, who I thought might have been able to come out and be your leader. It would have been very close if there wasn't a caution. As we see the 25 of JTM jumping down to the inside of the 29 of Wishbone Attack. I think as of right now, the 13 he's okay for his points lead. So your leader with just 2 laps to go, the 49 of Jetman, he's got a couple car lengths up on the 20 of Adam B5000. He is trying to run it to the front, win from the outside pole, as his teammate, the 25 of JTM, is going to work around the other teammate, the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Wishbone kind of needs to just let him go, make up as many points as he can, as we do have the white flag on the track one more time around for the 49 of Jetman. Adam looks like he's doing a last-ditch effort here as they work down the backstretch into turn 3. Last time for the 49 of Jetman through 3 and 4 as we watch Coda working underneath the 799 of Mike Check down the front stretch. Your winner here today at Phoenix, the 49 of Jetman. Very close right there for the third position. It looks like that's going to be taken by the 799 of Mike Check. Wait for all the timing and scoring to update by 1/1000th of a second. Mike Check beats out King of the Aces for the third position. Let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is the 49 of Jetman. Second's going to be the 20 of Adam B5000. Third will be the 799 of Mike Check. Fourth will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Fifth will be the 999 of Deviant. Sixth will be the 203 of Signs. Seventh will be the 25 of JTM. Eighth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Ninth will be the 72 of Duchess. And rounding out your top 10, the 666 of Pistol Pete. So awesome race today by with the exception of Nico. But the top 3 in the point standings end up with the top 10 here today. So they are trying to extend their points lead over a lot of the other drivers. Let's check in on, next week. We head to a high-speed affair. We head to Texas for the Texas Motor Speedway for the Texas 100. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a wild, crazy, high-speed affair down there in Texas. I mean, put your cowboy boots on and your hat, and your cowboy hat. It's time to do cowboy stuff in Texas. But anyway, let's check in on your current points. I think King of the Aces will extend his lead by a few points here. I'm not sure that either one of them led a lap here today. Pistol Pete led a lap, so he's gonna. You're seeing those points here as well. Let's check in on those team and chassis standings as well. Good day for both MBR and Aces DZ Motorsports. Coda finished in top 5. 3 drivers in the top 10 for MBR, so you're seeing those points as well. Hey, awesome job here today at Phoenix for that M&M's Dodge, the 49 of Jetman. He is your winner, second win of the season for the 49 of Jetman. Hopefully that helps him in his points, in the points chase, and we'll see what he can do and the rest of these drivers can do next week when we head to Texas. And until then, take care.